Hello, my name is Josh Moore. This is my pizza ordering app. I'll just get straight into it. We'll start off with the models.py section. So, as you can see here, these are each of my pizza configurations. So that includes the sizes, the crust, the cheese, and the sauces. Now, I've made each of these their own model, as this allows for easier updates by the admin. So I don't have to go through the whole code to change. For example, if I wanted to add a new type of crust or a new size. Move on to my fetching functions. So these are my functions to dynamically fetch the data from the database. So this means that we don't have to hard code each, I suppose, option for pizza. So somebody can have a medium with a normal crust and tomato base, whereas somebody else can have a medium with a thick crust and a barbecue base. And this just allows more dynamic choosing of the pizza configurations. I have possibly the most important part of my app. This is the pizza model. So this will store each individual pizza that's created by each user. So the user who fills out the form, they fill out their size, crust, sauce, cheese, and toppings choices based off these configurations. This holds the user's pizza in a database. However, if that database fails, I have included default settings for each pizza. Is our delivery model. This stores our users' details such as their name, address, card number, expiration month of their card, and the expiration year, including the CVV. Now, we have the month and the year for the card expiration preset, so this will keep up to date. So here's our urls.py. So this is where okay, so my URL file is what defines the roots of the Django project. Now this maps my URL patterns to view functions in views.py, and as well as it gives us a name to reference in our views file and our HTML file. Here we have our forms and views files. So this is where we define our user forms. For example, here we have the registration form for our users to create their account. Here we have their login form, which is just to use that registration to log into their account, which will store their data. And here we have our delivery form. So this is where they will fill out their details for the delivery, so like their card number, their expiration date, all that kind of stuff, their name, their address. Now these are linked over to views.py. So this is what the user will see. This is checking if the user has submitted a form. If that's valid, it'll run this code, and if not, it'll initialize a new form for the user under the name forms. And this is the same for our login page. This is all if the user submits a form, and if the user doesn't submit a form, then we instantiate a new form for them. And the same with the menu, delivery, and order confirmed. Now we will just take a quick tour through the website itself. So we'll just run server. Is my index page, or my home page, or my basis, and what I call it. It's a very simple kind of view. So the first thing the user will do is go over to register, and they'll create an account. So I suppose we'll just fill it out with my details. So we won't do the exact same, because as you can see, I've already filled out before. Josh, just call it DCU. Just test their account just for this demonstration. Mr. Gmail. Actually, before I do this, as you can see, if I leave these blank, if I leave any of these blank, it won't let me go through to my login page. So that's just a level of security there. It brings me straight into the login page where I will sign using the account that I just made. If I go back into login, you'll see that I'm now logged in as test account. So that's worked perfectly fine. And now we go over to our menu page. So this is where we will create a pizza. That's makes something very simple. So we go medium, thin, tomato, and mozzarella, very simple like that. And we'll go with pepperoni, ham, and onions. Now here we go. So this is where my delivery form comes into play. So I've and there we go. So now, as you can see, I've had trouble with um, supplying the data from previous sessions. So these, unfortunately, no matter what I tried, it could not get to work. So I'm not too sure what went wrong. It must be something in my views section. But anyway,